Hi you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. First of all, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today's video is going to be me going in depth about my current skincare routine. I asked you guys on my Instagram page if you would like me to do an updated video on this because the last time I did one of these videos was about a year ago, so I figured it would be a good time for me to do something a little bit more updated because obviously in a year, a lot of things can change in your skincare routine. So, for the record, I do have very oily skin. It's a curse. It's not my favorite thing, but we all deal with whatever we got going on. So, I do have very oily skin, which can be very frustrating when it comes to my makeup application because I have looked into several different makeup primers in terms of things that can kind of suck some oil out of my face or just, really control it because most of the things that suck the oil out of your face are skincare products. And so something that I think everybody should know that I've gotten some questions on throughout the past few months, because a lot of people will ask me like, oh, what are some really good products that you use to help with your oily skin in terms of your makeup? And I'm like, well, there are certain foundations and things that you can use to help control your makeup that are like a matte finish. But for the most part, when it comes to helping oil specifically, that is going to be something that you want to work with your skincare routine. And obviously this is going to be the case too if you have dry skin. You're going to do things specifically to cater to your dry skin. I kind of have like mostly oily but like kind of combo skin. It just depends. There are times when I've been like really dry and I'm just like, what's going on? Like, this isn't normal. So but yes, I am very oily. So for the first thing that I'm going to talk about is my super basic nighttime / morning time routine. If I'm not doing a mask, if I'm not doing an exfoliation thing, this is what I do. This is gonna sound like an ad and it's really not, but I decided a few months ago after watching some YouTubers, shocker, recommend this product. I'd seen it a lot, as I'm sure a lot of you have as well, the Curology stuff. So I really wanted to try this because I'd seen it freaking everywhere, honestly. I've seen it on Instagram ads, I've seen it from like the Dolan Twins channel, I've seen it on a bunch of other YouTube channels, and so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it for the sake of trying it because then if I don't like it, then I'll just cancel it, whatever, who cares. I don't think it's that expensive. I honestly can't really remember what it was, but I can certainly look that information up for you guys. So with Curology, it was nice because when you sign up for it, you basically take this little quiz and you basically just say like, these are the areas that I'm concerned with, this is what I want to target, this is what I'm focused on. And a dermatologist, I think, somebody who is licensed to do these things, will create something specifically that will cater to your skin, to the problems that you are having. So for me, they decided that I needed to be very simple. So face wash, a medication to prevent breakouts and things of that nature, and then a moisturizer. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the Curology cleanser. It literally says on the bottle, it says the cleanser. So right there. So on the back it says to use twice daily, morning and night, gently massage onto damp face and then rinse off. And so the thing that I have learned after watching a couple of different people is that you should always wash your face for a minimum of 60 seconds. Because if you're washing your face really fast, you're not giving the medicine or whatever you're using, the ingredients in the face wash, you're not giving it enough time to actually get into your skin and really, do what you want it to do. So I highly recommend washing your face with whatever product you're using for at least 60 seconds. I promise you, no matter what you're using, you will notice a change, especially if you're like washing your face really quickly and you're not really getting in there into your pores, then that is going to be something where you will likely notice a change in a short amount of time. And so next for this is also, by the way, something I do every morning and every night. So this is like daily. This specific stuff that I'm talking about right now is daily. So then I go in with my Curology, what the heck is this? It's the medicine, I don't know. It's the medicine thing that you basically are getting this whole thing for, is to target whatever problems you're having. So mine specifically has niacinamide. I have no idea if I'm saying these things right, so please don't judge me. clindamycin and azelaic, I don't know how to say it, azelaic acid. It has these things in it. It has these things right there. And so it tells you the percentages of everything. And so you basically just put it on like you're putting on any acne treatment, whatever. And then after that, I use the moisturizer, which I don't know what is going on with her bottles or what they use for this, but it's like all the white on the back I've rubbed off with my hands. I don't know why it does this, but like I will be like, I'll pick up this little bottle and the white stuff will come off of my hands. So I don't really know what that's about. But anyway, the moisturizer does do its job. So it's supposed to basically hydrate your skin without clogging your pores. So the reason that I've been continuously using this is because I feel like it has kept my skin clear of most problems. So if you have heard of Curology, which I don't know how you haven't at this point, to be completely honest, but if you've heard of Curology, I would suggest trying it. You don't have to do the whole thing if you don't want to. If you just want to get the cleanser, like that's totally fine. I believe that there is an option where you can do like a monthly thing where they send you stuff like every couple of months, because all of the products are supposed to last you like a certain amount of time. And so then once that time starts to kind of close, then they'll send you another set of stuff. So that is what I use morning and night. This medicine stuff I only use at night. So in the morning, I only use the cleanser and the moisturizer. So make sure that you know what to use morning and night. So also, usually what I'll do morning and night as well is I will go in with a toner. And so I was a little hesitant about using toners because I was just really afraid, because I have sensitive skin and I was like, I don't want to mess up my skin, like I don't know what's gonna happen. So I picked this up when it came out a couple months ago. It's like relatively new, but like not super new. This is the Bliss What a Melon Replenishing Watermelon Toner. So I have been using this for a while. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. So this says on the back, it's a pick-me-up. This light and refreshing toner with hyaluronic acid is the ultimate skin replenisher, transforming it from tired and stressed to refreshed and energized stat. Powered by a rejuvenating blend of watermelon extract, balancing electrolytes, and pore-refining willow bark, say Sia to toxins and dead cells, and hello to all the good stuff. So yeah, this is really nice. I use this in the morning just to get rid of any like extra oil or dirt or anything when I'm sleeping, like when your face is on your pillow all night long, like you never really know, so I just like using that as just an extra like getting all the stuff out of my face. So I definitely recommend using a toner in your skincare routine because it's just kind of something else to liven up your skin, take all the extra crap out. I recommend that. So there's also some new stuff that I have been really wanting to try. So I've been really wanting to get more of a detailed skincare regimen going, but I have not had the money opportunity to purchase them because they are all from Ola Henriksen and that is very expensive. So I'm planning on getting their oil face wash. It's not an oil face wash, it's for oily skin, but it's their facial cleanser. I really want to get their cold plunge pore mask, and they also have a toner that I really want to try, and then the Bright Eye Banana Under Eye Cream. I really want to try that too, but I just have not had the opportunity to try them yet. So this is what we've been working with lately. Also, just a reminder, when you have oily skin, it is still incredibly important to use a moisturizer because your skin will sense the fact that like, hey, they're putting moisture on my face, like let's make sure that we're taking in the moisture, and that will actually help to control the oil, because when you don't use a moisturizer, then your skin thinks it has to produce more than it should. So moisturizer, definitely important. I never ever used to use moisturizer like in high school. I was like, why the hell would I add moisture to my face when I'm already oily? Like that is so stupid. No. You always put on moisturizer regardless. The one thing that I have noticed is that I don't really use oils on my face. So I used to use, it was by Glam Glow. It was like the charcoal oil something or other. It had like a little like drop thing that you would click the top of it and like it would like put the drops on your face. And like the idea of it, like the concept is great, but for me personally, I just felt like I was adding more stuff to my face than I really should be, especially considering that it was an oil, and I was like, I don't really know if I want to keep doing that. So I kind of stopped that. I honestly I don't think I really noticed a difference when I used it. That was just for me though. Like if any of you have used it and it's worked, then like that's awesome, but for me it just wasn't my thing. Next, what I have been doing is make sure that you are exfoliating your skin. I would say at minimum, at least like once a week, minimum, if not twice. Make sure it's a gentle exfoliator because you don't want to tear your skin. Try not to use anything, from what I've heard, with walnut shells in it because those can cause micro tears in your skin, and we don't like that. So what I have been using, which I don't believe has anything like super crazy in it that could really hurt my skin, like in terms of tearing it or anything, but I have been using the Bliss Micro Magic Skin Renewing Microdermabrasion Scrub. So I have been using this for quite a while now, and it says to use 2 to 3 times per week. I usually only use it once because, to be honest, sometimes I just forget to use it. But it says it's a super It says, super boost your cleansing routine with this straight from the spa scrub. Fine volcanic pumice removes pore polluting buildup daily cleansers may leave behind for skin that's softer and smoother. So it says to gently massage onto clean, damp skin for 1 to 2 minutes. I can guarantee you almost every single facial product that you use is going to tell you to use it for at least 1 minute because you have to let it get into your skin for it to work. So keep that in mind. So yeah, I have been using this. I really like this because I feel like it's definitely helped in terms of taking all the dead skin off of my face and just making sure that my skin is nice and smooth, because a lot of times when you're doing makeup and you're doing a full face of makeup, you want to make sure that your skin isn't going to make your makeup look cakey, because there's several different factors that can make your makeup look cakey. Obviously your makeup is one of those things, but usually if you have a lot of like dead skin cells on your face and you haven't really like gone in and cleaned it and like scrubbed your face a little bit, then it's going to look more like there's more buildup there, and we don't want that. So I definitely recommend making sure that you find a really good exfoliator. There are so many. Everything that I've gotten here besides the Curology that I've talked about so far, I've gotten from Ulta. So super easy to get. And this Bliss stuff, I really like Bliss because I feel like they've just come out with like really good skincare products. And to my knowledge, I think they are like a skincare line, so I would hope that they're good with coming out with skincare products. But these are very affordable, they're not very expensive, so I would definitely recommend this specifically because it doesn't have like walnut shells or anything in it. If you find something that obviously isn't Bliss and it doesn't have walnut shells or anything like that, I would totally recommend that too. There's just, you know, this is what I've tried, this is what I use on the daily, so this is what I'm recommending to all my oily skin people. And also, like, even if you have dry skin, make sure you're exfoliating and moisturizing because it's just taking good care of your skin, you know what I mean? So something else that I have been using actually just for like the last week basically is this Tula Probiotic Skincare. It's a purifying face cleanser, and on the back it says, this probiotic gel-based cleanser removes dirt, impurities, and makeup gently and effectively. Skin is left balanced and clarified and prepped for skincare. Use morning and night, massage onto wet skin, and rinse with water. So this is a pretty big bottle, honestly. Like this is huge. To my recollection, I think I got this in a FabFitFun box that my mom and I get on occasion. So as far as I can tell, I like it. I don't really have any issues with it. I like that it says probiotic skincare, which means that there's probiotics in it, at least you would think. Interesting. So it looks like there's actually some, this is gonna sound really weird and I don't even know if it's right, but it looks like there's dairy byproducts in it, I guess is what you could call it. It says there's lactose, milk protein, yogurt extract, which to be quite honest, I'm not really sure what that is. Hydrolyzed rice protein. I know that that's not dairy, but it's still interesting. And then there's like root extracts, seed oil, things like that. So obviously depending on what makes your skin sensitive, make sure you're looking on the back for the ingredients that are in these things. None of these things bother me or affect my skin in a negative way, so I still really like this. I like to switch up my cleansers from time to time. I don't like using the same cleanser all the time because sometimes you just want to use something different. You want to target a different area, you want to target a different problem, things like that. So far this has been working fairly well. I don't really have any like big breakouts or anything. The one thing that I have noticed a lot is that I feel like even though my skin is pretty clear, I feel like my biggest focus all the time for me personally is my pores and like some kind of uneven skin tone, like especially around my nose. Like there's like this really weird like reddish brown color, which is completely, to be honest, it could be just like hormonal, because I know women have things that happen like that in this area. I'm pretty sure that's hormonal, but even still, like you want to try to like do whatever you can to kind of like help fix the problem, not really fix it, but you know what I mean. So I've also noticed that I do have like discoloration in terms of like little red spots from time to time, and it's like not even like acne isn't necessarily my problem, it's like random little things that come up. So I'm definitely looking for something to kind of reduce redness, because as you can see, like in this area of my face, it looks a little bit more like rosy colored than the rest of my face does, and I don't really know why. So if any of you know a really good skincare product that is to help reduce redness, let me know. I would definitely recommend that you switch up your facial cleansers like every 2 or 3 days. Like just use a different one, just because like if you use the same one constantly, your skin adapts, which is why like you'll see so many different YouTubers that try so many different products, and it's like there's some things that are like a staple that are just, they go to it when they know it's going to help the main problems that they're looking for. But there's other things that it's like, okay, now I'm having this problem, or now my skin's kind of adapted to this one, so I need to change it up a little bit again, and then you can go back to the other one, you know what I mean? So those things just happen. It's your skin, it happens. So something that I used to use it a lot, I haven't used it a lot in the past like month or so, or even since I got the Curology stuff. The stuff that I have, it's the Sulfa Cleanse, which I actually remember, I'm pretty sure I had it in my skincare video last year. So that is a cleanser that has sulfur stuff in it. So it is yellow, it is a like cream kind of thing. It does have a bit of a smell, so fair warning about that, but that is something that was also prescribed to me from my dermatologist, which is something else that I would highly recommend to everybody, is to get yourself a dermatologist, because that's going to be a person where if you're looking for specific medicine like treatment things for your skin, like that's the best person to go to, because they're going to be like, this is proven to help target the things that you're worried about. So you can have like these great skincare products, but also like if there's something that like a prescribed treatment is only going to help you with, go look into that, because I promise you it's going to be worth it. I've been seeing a dermatologist for, oh my god, I don't even know, like 7 or 8 years now, just because like ever since high school, like I've been seeing a dermatologist. And so a lot of it is for like if you have acne, if you have problems that aren't going away and you don't understand what you're doing wrong, like go see a dermatologist. Something else that I also do is at that same dermatologist office, I also get monthly acne facials. And I think I talked about this in my video a year ago too, but I'm going to bring it up again anyway because it's been a year. So I have been getting monthly acne facials for a few years now, and basically what they do is they go in and they kind of like, they will take clean tools that are used for these certain scenarios, and they'll go in and they'll get all the gross pimples or anything out of your face, that if there's like stuff that's congested, like my chin tends to be a problem area, which again, I think that's hormonal. I get a lot of like really tiny blackheads in this area, which is super annoying, but that's why I go to my dermatologist. And also in this area, in the areas where I naturally produce a lot of oil, I tend to have more blackheads. So that's super fun, but I definitely recommend finding a dermatologist that offers that service, because it is very helpful in keeping your skin consistently clear in terms of getting rid of stuff in a proper way. Whereas like if you pop a pimple on your face and then you're touching your face or whatever and it's like just spreading the germs, and like you don't want that. So I would definitely recommend that. It has certainly helped me tremendously, and ever since going to a dermatologist and using those certain things, I have definitely found that my skin naturally looks and like feels better, because like when you're in middle school and stuff and it's like you're hitting puberty and you don't know what the hell's going on with your skin, you can really only wash your face. There's not much else that you can really do, because you're just going through a time where like all your hormones are going freaking nuts and there's not really anything you can do about it. Like literally, I can't tell you how many different facial washes I used in middle school and like going into high school. I was like, what in the world is going on? Like, this is ridiculous. I was so frustrated because nothing was really taking away what I considered to be my problems. And then I realized it was all my hormones. So as you get older, obviously, usually your skin tends to clear up and then you can start focusing on the things that you actually have that are problems that aren't really going away. And so, last but not least, what I have in front of me, like I said, I don't have a super extensive skincare routine quite yet. I'm looking into it and I'm trying to get more into it, but it's kind of expensive, things that I'm looking at. So, right now, I have been using at least once a week these masks from Generation Clay. These are really nice masks. They were kind enough to gift these to me. I had DM'd them and asked them and I said, hey, I really want to try this stuff. Like, would it be okay if you guys send it to me so I could try it? Like, I really want to see how this is gonna work. They're like, yeah, of course, like, we'll send all 3 of our masks to you. Like, we'd love to see you try it, whatever. It's like, okay, cool. So I use on the regular, at least once or twice a week, I'll use their detoxifying charcoal clay mask. Charcoal masks are like my favorite thing in the world because they do what I want. They get all the dirt and nasty stuff out of your face. And I just feel like when I use these masks more, my skin with my makeup looks better. You know what I mean? So it just feels like it's cleaner. On these masks on the back, there's a little like 4 square thing in here that tells you what this mask is supposed to do. So in this case, see these little squares right here, right? So we have detoxify, hydrate, refine, and clarify. And it says apply to an even layer, I can't speak, apply an even layer to clean, dry skin, wait approximately 10 minutes or until the mask starts to tighten, use water to gently rinse off your mask in circular motions and then lightly pat your skin dry. So very easy to remove. It's 10 minutes, which is super nice because if you are kind of in a rush, like you don't want to spend 30 minutes to use a mask, you know. And so then it also shows the ingredients right here. So well, does it say the ingredient? Yeah, so it shows 2 of their main ingredients, which is charcoal, vitamin E, and then it also says that they are a cruelty-free brand, which is great. We all love cruelty-free brands. And so with that mask, I also use the purifying pink clay mask. And I have been using this kind of as a replacement for like the Sand and Sky Australian clay mask. Not because I didn't like that one, but just because it was so expensive for me that these just, it made more sense to try to stick more to these, especially because I didn't have to wait for Australia to ship it all the way over here. So no shade to Sand and Sky, love their products, but at the moment this just is more convenient and works better for me. So this is the pink clay mask, and on the back where it has little 4 squares, it says that this is to refine, purify, brighten, and soothe. So what I tend to do is I'll put the pink on like my cheeks in this area right here, and I'll put the charcoal one on my forehead, my nose, and my chin because that's where I get the most oil and that's where I know I can get the most stuff like out of my face, you know what I mean? So this one says it has, oh gosh, Kakadu plum. I have no idea if I'm even saying this correctly. So there's that, and then vitamin A, and then obviously it says it's cruelty free. And the cool thing about this too is it actually has their social medias on the label. So if you look at it, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says their Instagram, their Facebook, and then their website, I believe. Yes. So that's really cool. I think Generation. So this also says it's from Australia, but I don't know. I just feel like, in my opinion, when I was sent these, I feel like it got here faster. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. But they also sent me the purple brightening one, which is very popular, but I am not a person that I feel like I need to, quote, brighten my skin because I feel like it's like more people are looking at my face because it's bright and more oil, and that just concerns me. So I'm like, not a fan of brightening masks, which I know is not necessarily like correlated, but it just kind of like, not really sure about it. So I have used brightening masks before, but I use them a lot less like than I use these 2 because I know that they're doing things that I really want them to do more than like, oh sure, brightening mask, like why not, like, you know what I mean? So this is what I have been using. Again, I recommend masking at least once or twice a week depending on what the product is that you're using. especially if you're using this before you're going out or you're going to take pictures somewhere. I definitely recommend doing a skincare regimen followed by your makeup, so that way you know that your face is going to look as good as it can for whenever you're going to, whatever pictures you're taking, you know what I mean? So Curology, the different kinds of facial washes, exfoliators, toners, and masks, always a great combination. Make sure that when you have whatever products you're going to use them in the right order. You don't want to do like your moisturizer and then a mask, because that doesn't really make sense. So moisturizer, to my knowledge from all the videos that I've seen and all the videos that I watch, moisturizer goes on last, and then if you have eye cream or anything, you put that underneath. Oh, I did forget one thing. So most of us know by now that Millie Bobby Brown has come out with her own skincare slash makeup line, which is really cool. Her packaging is honestly super cute, very like Gen Z, I feel like, which I'm pretty sure that's what she is. But it's really cute, and I just really like the aesthetic of it because it's just like that light lavender color. It's very simple, which I like because it kind of just, it gets to the point, you know what I mean? This is the Look Alive Eye Balm. And on the back, it tells you that using the cooling metal tip, apply directly to under eyes, gently pat into skin with fingertips. So this is nice because with this little tip right here, that is what goes under your eyes, and then you squeeze it and then the little cream comes out and you just put it under here. And then I also put it on top of my eyelids so that I can kind of like just add moisture to them, you know what I mean? So I'll put it under my eyes. I have found that, that this does help in terms of my under eye bags. In terms of dark circles under your eyes, as we can tell, not really what I would use this for, but it also doesn't claim to do anything about dark under eye circles. It just says that it's an under eye balm, and I would recommend this for like depuffing. This is really the only under eye cream that I've been using lately. I really want to try some other stuff just because I haven't really had the chance to really dive into a bunch of skincare stuff. So that's why my collection as of right now is rather small. But I do think that the simpler the better in certain cases. So if you're looking for something very simple, I definitely recommend Curology. If you're looking for something that's more extensive to tackle multiple different problems, I definitely recommend going to a dermatologist, figuring out what type of products are going to work best for your skin type, and making sure that you're not going to be using any products that are going to worsen anything else, you know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is all I have for you guys today. I hope you liked this. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post new videos. Alright, I think that's it. So I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!